Good morning, students. Now, today we will start with the next chapter, that is the third chapter of your plus one bio. And this is the plant kingdom. Clear? Now, firstly, we have done the general classification of all the organisms by the Whitaker's, means Whitaker's five kingdom classification. Now, we will study one important kingdom of that five kingdom classification, that is kingdom Plantae or plant kingdom. Now, firstly, we'll discuss the systems of classification, means how the plants are classified. Beta. If we talk about systems of classification, in the two kingdom system, right, the plant kingdom has fungi, monera, protisteans, and all green plants are included. You might have remembered the previous chapter. So, in that, firstly, we are having the only two kingdom classification system. So, in two kingdom means all green plants, fungi, moneras, and protistas, they are kept in one group, that is kingdom Plantae. But if we talk about in Whitaker's five kingdom classification, then this kingdom Plantae is further divided into the five divisions. Clear? And those divisions are depending upon their body complexity. Right? Now, if we talk about the first division, that is Thallophyta. Clear, beta? Now, Thallophyta is having a very simple plants. Means one by one we'll study in detail later on. Then, when the plant body is little bit more complex, means improved or developed, then we keep those into the Bryophyta. Afterwards, on the basis of their development, then the third division is Pteridophyta, then Gymnosperms and Angiosperms, or it is also called Gymnospermy or Angiospermy, right? So these are the five divisions in kingdom Plantae, clear? In the Whitaker's system. Now afterwards, we classify the angiospermy or angiosperms further, clear? The classification within angiosperms is further, clear? Three system has been proposed for it. Means there are three systems which just divide the division angiospermy. The first is artificial classification system. Clear? Now, what is this artificial classification system? This is the system in which we classify all the angiosperms just by watching their superficial morphological characters. Now, what are morphological characters, beta? Morphology means whatever the things looks from outside without cutting it. Clear? Like for example, I just saw one girl. I said your eyes are blue, your hairs are very long. So what I'm studying, I'm just watching the morphology. Clear? Whatever looks outside, that is morphology. So in this system, plants are classified just by looking from their superficial morphological characters. What is the shape of leaf? What is its color? What is its height? Means such type of characters are taken. And then mostly we are considering or giving importance to the vegetative characters. Right? Now, but there is one problem. If we give equal weightage to the vegetative and reproductive characters, so this is not basically scientifically acceptable. Now, the reason is that the vegetative characters, if we talk about, they are mostly affected by the environmental factors. Like, for example, if we talk about the desert plants and the terrestrial plants, clear? You find that they are basically affected by the environment, temperature, water availability. So, it means if you change one plant from highly water conditions, means where water is sufficiently present, to the another where water deficiency is there, so naturally it will have to change itself. Means its external morphology changes. So it means it is not considered as the basic features of classification. So this is a problem with the artificial system of classification, right? After that, and the next is natural classification system. Clear? Now, this natural classification system is given by George Bentham and Joseph Dalton Hooker. It is also called Bentham and Hooker system of classification. Clear, beta? Now, this system developed natural system of classification for the flowering plants. Clear? Now, and this system was still used. ये आज भी use हो रहा है बेटा. Now, they are based on the natural affinities among the organism. Clear? Natural system of classification is based on what factors? It is dependent on the natural affinities among the organisms. They consider not only the external characters, but they also consider the internal characters, means a deep study of every organism or every plant, like anatomy, ultrastructures, embryology, phytochemistry, means all these things are considered in the natural system of classification. So it is a very logical system of classification. Clear? So that's why this Bentham and Hooker system of classification still uses. Clear? Means people are still uses the system of classification. Now, same way, we are having some other systems of classification. Okay, beta, that I will discuss in the next video. Otherwise, you will be get confused among all these systems. Okay, you learn this much. Next systems we'll discuss in the next video. Thanks and have a nice day, beta.